22 KRA staff who were arraigned in court today will spend 2 more days in police custody before being presented again on Friday at the Anti-Corruption Court in Milimani for further directions.
That's right. The 7 other KRA employees were ordered to surrender themselves at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations headquarters after being denied anticipatory bail by the court.
38 suspects who were detained for 14 days as ordered by the court filed an appeal at the High Court challenging their detention.
NTV's Seth Olale has been on the KRA graft train and reports from the Milimani law courts.
According to an affidavit sworn by investigating officer Arthur Onyango, who is attached to DCI headquarters, out of the 22 KRA staff arraigned for the first time over the tax evasion scandal, 12 are from the Department of Domestic Taxes (DTD), 5 from Customs and Border Control Unit, and 1 from Security. The 18 were arrested in Nairobi yesterday. An additional 4 hail from KRA's Mombasa offices, of whom 3 were arrested in Mombasa and transferred to Nairobi, while 1 surrendered yesterday. The investigating officer, through the affidavit, stated that at the time of the arrest, the suspects had new mobile phones, while others claimed that they did not have mobile phone handsets, a clear sign of obstruction of the ongoing investigations.
May it please the court, Your Honor, my name is Odiambo.
The suspects are also accused of forming a social media platform, namely Telegram, on May 10th, 20 hours, with the sole purpose of interfering with the ongoing investigations. The printout copy of the chats will be provided to the court, not to jeopardize ongoing investigations. Investigators say the chat group tackled how to sabotage operations at KRA and to some extent interfere with investigations. Detectives have also positively identified members of the chat group who did not use real names in actively inciting other KRA staff. The officer added that brief evidence so far gathered and credible intelligence received show that the suspects were actively involved and colluded with certain taxpayers in a criminal enterprise to evade payment of taxes or reduce tax liability. The KRA staff and their associates are being investigated for, among others, abuse of office, neglect of official duty, money laundering, tax avoidance and failure to pay taxes. DCI seeks to detain the suspects for 21 days in order to complete investigations.
We propose 20th.
Principal Prosecution Counsel Duncan Ondimu sought to consolidate 22 individual cases, but his request was rejected by defense lawyers who claimed that they had not been served with the required documentation. Senior Resident Magistrate Paul Mayova will hear and possibly rule on the matter on Friday at 11 a.m. 7 other suspects, who include Joseph Kuyo Legei, Geoffrey Kipsangeno, Felix Ndamboki Kimeu, and Caleb Angweni Auka, were ordered by the court to surrender at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations headquarters for arrest and prosecution. Their quest for anticipatory bail was rejected. 38 Kenya Revenue Authority employees who were arraigned on Monday and serving a 14 days detention order have filed an application at the High Court challenging their detention. So far, a total of 60 suspects have been arraigned at the Anti-Corruption Court in Milimani. The DCI are seeking more than 20 others, even as investigations are ongoing. Seth Olale, NTV at the Milimani Law Courts, Nairobi.